Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Tech King here, coming at you with another video, and I thought today I'd give you a quick look and my thoughts on the Logitech G Pro gaming mouse. So this is the box that it comes in. It's not too fancy. It has the picture of the mouse on the front. It says Logitech G at the bottom. It says Pro on the side, and then has some specifications and stuff on the other side. And then has all this on the back, PWMs, 3,366, 12,000 DPI, 0 smoothing, 0 acceleration, 300 plus IPS, 0 filtering, 6 buttons, 16.8 million colors, 20 million clicks, 40G and 85G, and one purpose, play to win. So that's kind of the box. It's got some other stickers and stuff, serial number and whatnot on the bottom. I've already taken the mouse out of the box. As far as unboxing goes, it's pretty straightforward and easy. It's not too fancy of a box. You basically, you open the top, the thing slides out. It's on this plastic tray sort of looking thing, and the mouse is in the middle, and the cord's wrapped around the perimeter of it, and it comes right out. So anyway, with that being said, here's the mouse. So this is basically the lighting is RGB, controllable through the software, which I'll show you in a minute. But the logo and this ring lights up. It's pretty cool looking. It's not over the top RGB, which is something that I've seen on mice before, and it's not something that I like. I mean, if you like it, great. To each his own. I kind of like more of a subtle approach like Logitech has taken on this, where it's just kind of this ring around the edge, and it's showing up more orange. That is red, though. It is red, I promise. So basically you got these two buttons on the side, which are assignable. By default it's forward and backward, so like if you're web browsing, you can go forward and backward on your on the pages you're browsing. I think if I remember right, we'll take a look at this, but I think the center wheel click is also assignable. And then you have the button in the middle, and basically this switches between your DPI modes depending on how you have it set up in the software. So yeah, and that's what the mouse itself looks like. The cord connection looks like it's pretty good quality. Flexible rubber. It's not too stiff. It's not too flexible either. It feels pretty good. And then the cord is obviously braided, which is also a nice touch. And it tends to hold up a little bit better. It does come with a little Velcro deal on the cord, which is nice, because obviously in my setup, where it's just plugged into the side of my laptop here, I don't need all of this cord. It is nice. They do give you plenty of cord if you wanted to have a desktop sitting down here on the floor or whatever. You should have plenty of cord, no problem, to get down to your desktop and still have plenty of room to move your mouse around. So that is one thing that's nice, is the cord length. So yeah, with that being said, this is the software. It's the Logitech gaming software, and you download it. Basically, there's a little piece of paper in the box that tells you what website is to download the software. So yeah, and then you come over and you can go to here, which gives you like the assignable buttons. You can on these side buttons you can assign new command. I don't know, you may be able to. Okay, so yeah, you can't reassign the left and right buttons. You can switch them, but you can't reassign them. You can reassign the middle button, the scroll button click, and then you have the DPI cycling, which you can reassign. I don't know why you'd want to, because, and I'll show you why. Basically, these are your DPI settings. You have DPI sensitive levels. You can have up to 5 here. I've only got 2 set up. I have 4300 for basically basic desktop browsing, web browsing, stuff like that. And then I have DPI for gaming. And the reason I wouldn't switch the DPI cycling button is because I can quickly and easily switch between my responsiveness is much faster now. Switch between DPI levels without actually having to open the software. I can just click the little button on the mouse and you can see the selection changes. So that's a nice feature that you can assign that to a button. You could probably assign it to one of the side buttons if you wanted to, if you'd rather have it over there. But yeah, and then you have your lighting effects, lighting settings, and you have your lighting effect. I know this is kind of hard to read, but you have off, color cycle, and breathing effect. Color cycle is default. If you do not install the software, it will just run the color cycle. Which, if you want to use this on another computer, it will function. I don't know if all the buttons will work, but it will still function as a basic mouse and just sit there and cycle through the colors. I have it off because I just have it set to red, and I also do not have the red at full brightness. So this is what it looks like right now. And if I drag this over here, it'll make it much brighter. I don't know how much you can tell with the light on in here, but it does definitely make it brighter. You may see it reflecting off my hand a little bit more than, say, right there. Yeah, I mean, you can see the difference in light off my hand. So, and I have that mainly because this more matches the brightness of my keyboard than full bright does. The other thing that's nice about the Logitech gaming software, if you do decide to go ahead and buy a Logitech gaming keyboard that is RGB, you can actually sync the lighting settings to your keyboard, headphones, and I think maybe like an RGB mouse pad or something. I don't know what this is. And I mean, if I hover over it, it doesn't say anything. So I would assume it's some sort of accessory. But definitely keyboard and headphones will definitely also work with this same software. And it will synchronize those lighting effects, so you don't have to go in there and set it up for each device. Assuming that device is also a Logitech device. So that's kind of the overview part as far as what I think about the mouse. I do like it. It's a very nice mouse. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not too heavy. It's not too light either. I mean, I've got a Dell mouse here as comparison. It is lighter than the Dell mouse by quite a bit. This thing's pretty heavy. But as far as I mean, this just it goes over this surface and it moves. Excuse me. Moves so much smoother compared to this. I mean, this just feels chunky, and this conforms to my hand a little bit better too, so it does really feel, it does make a difference as far as like my grip and everything. It feels a lot better. Yeah, it's not a bad mouse, I think. I'm sure there's some better ones out there. But they can also get pretty expensive, so this is not bad for a entry-level gaming mouse, at least as far as the price point goes. It's a pretty decent gaming mouse, really. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Excuse me again. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.